What's up, family? Simple Joe here, back again with another video. In this video, we're gonna talk about getting your credit in order. All right, getting your credit checked. Cause like I said, man, when you have good credit, you get access to other people's money. Well, banks' money, which is other people's money that they put in the bank. So you get it. It's just a vicious cycle. You know, we all in this cycle together. So I could be borrowing your money you don't even know just because you put your money in Big America, and then Big America give me this credit card for this huge amount of money that I just get access to just to go bananas. All right. So that's why I feel like credit is important. You know, I feel like I said, as a people, we need to get our credit in order. I just picture this world where everybody had good credit. They get access to, they can do whatever they want, you know? It's not the typical 9 to 5 job running every day. You got 2 or 3 jobs, you know, and you still can keep up with the bill. That's not what life is about. Like I said, meditate, all right? And a lot of people don't have time to meditate because they have they have 2 or 3 jobs to work, you know. They got to worry about the bill. When you worry about stuff, it's kind of hard to meditate because the moment you try to meditate, your mind wander, you know. Oh, I forgot. Oh, what if? Oh, the kids. Oh. So every time when you have a lot of worry on your mind, it makes it hard for you to meditate, for you to really reach savannah. So basically, if you meditate, you know what I'm talking about. Or if if you went to Buddha and stuff like that. All right. So back to talking about credit. Um, that's a major topic in life, especially if you want to get your financials in order. You know, you want to start with your credit because a lot of people, actually, some people make money. There's a lot of people that make money, but they still struggle with credit, you know, because they never learn that part. Like credit is important, you know, like somebody told them it was cash everything, this. And then when they go to apply for an apartment, you know, for whatever you go to apply for anything, these people, they want to check your credit because your credit is like it keeps a record. It's a track record of how good you are with paying back the stuff you borrowed, you know, which is money. So, you know, I think that's why a lot of people, a lot of places, they love to check your credit. They want to see how good you are when you borrow money, how good you are by paying it back. So if you go around paying for cash everything, cash this, cash that, cash this, who can vouch for you that you always pay cash? Unless it's your family or your homeboy, you know. But hey, what's the chance of these people telling the truth? They are telling the truth, but people you go apply for stuff, they don't know that. They can't go by that. So that's why you want to run your credit. All right. So, I'm not a financial advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. I call it entertainment purposes only for a couple things, but there's a lot of truth to this. What I'm gonna say, I'm not licensed to give you financial advisor, financial advice. So I'm just pointing you in directions where you can do the research yourself, take a look into it, and maybe help you out with your credit. You know, if you're somebody who's struggling with your credit, you don't know where to look, and you keep getting scammed by all these companies that called you, or you reach out to them and all they've been doing is taking your money. They taking your money and they're not giving you any result. Stop messing with this company. Start doing stuff for yourself. You know, your credit is something you can fix yourself. You have to take authority of your credit because that's yours. You know, you paying somebody else to fix your credit. Yeah, there's some companies out there. I'm not talking bad about all the companies out there, But there's a lot of companies out there, all they do is take people's money. I've had people come to me and say, hey man, how good are you about fixing people's credit? Because I've been burned by a couple companies, and all they doing is they'll call me up and they'll sweet talk me, and then they just want another payment, and then I never see anything change in my credit. So shout out, put in the comments below if you guys checked out my guy Brandon Weaver. Brandon Weaver is a good channel to go to if you want to start looking. Like I said, I'm like the referral guy. I'll point you to where to look. Brandon Weaver is a good channel to go to. 609creditrepair.com. He talks about it. He's got a lot of information, and most importantly, he's very passionate about helping people like you and I to fix our credit so we could start traveling. You know, the guys love to travel. And so do I. So when you get your credit in order, you start getting your finances in order. What's there to do? Travel, look around, go look at other places, see how other people live. The next state, it could be a state next to you. People living way different than what you're doing. You working a 9 to 5, you got 2 or 3 jobs, you running every day. You don't have time to spend with your family, with your kids. And you take a drive out in the next state and you see all these people, they living a good life, you know. They got nice picket fences, they got greenhouses, they got time to water the plant, you know. You don't have time for this. I'm talking to you. It's time to make a change. It's 2021. So, like I said, it's a lot of information out there. It's way too much information out there for you to be running around with bad credit. Okay? So, check out my guy, Brandon Weaver, 609 Credit Repair. He tell you, credit repair start when? It starts now, right now. So, if you're watching this video, you better start now and start taking notes. So there was a survey going around. It was asking people, what are the 3 bureaus out there that are responsible for your credit? And it says about 8 out of 10 people didn't know. So that's like a big number. So you can see, for something that's so important, that's a big number for people not to know. So, there's 3 bureaus out there, all right? TransUnion, take notes, Experian, and Equifax, okay? Those 3 bureaus, well, those are the main 3 bureaus. There's other bureaus out there when it comes to your credit. But those 3 ones out there are responsible for your bad credit, all right? So these people right here, they harness all the bad stuff. A lot of them are falsified information, not inaccurate information. So when they put inaccurate information on your credit, that stops you from getting credit. So that's why you gotta get your credit in order. You need to pull out your credit and look at all the stuff that's on it and make sure it's accurate. If it's inaccurate, tell those people, hey, take this stuff off. It's inaccurate. And those bureaus, like I said, they don't have rights to keep you down from getting what you want. Basically, that's all they're doing. They're stopping you from getting your dream. But this letter here is the letter. This is Dwayne Norman. Dwayne Norman is actually suing TransUnion, okay, for a lot of stuff that they do, keeping people from bad credit. Hey, you can do this too, all right? So if you try to fix your credit, you know, and you telling these people, hey, this stuff is inaccurate, take it off. They don't want to take it off. Hey, you can go the distance with these people too. So this is This is a class action lawsuit, actually. So that's why that's why they sent this to me, because I am in the system. So Dwayne Norman is actually suing TransUnion for whatever the reason. They didn't tell me the detail, but they just tell me, hey, you part of this class action. Hey, you know what? If it's going down, I want to see it going down, because these people here, they could be a hassle when you tell them to take this inaccurate stuff off. Like somebody ran your credit that you did not authorize, and you tell them, hey, I didn't authorize for somebody to run my credit. Take this off. It's inaccurate. And they refuse. A lot of time they will refuse. So you have to be persistent. Okay, so you got to be persistent. That's how you're going to clean your credit. And don't do that stuff over the phone. Don't do it over the phone. Make sure you do it in the mail, so that way you have track records. So you have records where when you tell these people to take this stuff off and they don't take it off, they have 30 days to respond to you. 30 days. All right. So, all right. Little tips I have for somebody who don't know. CreditKarma.com is not the best place to look at your credit, but it gives you a nice overview. That's why I like it. You know, I use Credit Karma because it gives you a score. That's not your accurate score, but it's close to it. Because you know, you could look on Credit Karma today and it says your credit score is 700, and then you go to the dealership, you know, they run your credit, it'll come back like 720 or 690. So give or take, you know, that's, you have a ballpark of what your credit score is when you look on Credit Karma. So that's why I like it. And I advise people to sign up for it. You know, you can sign up for creditkarma.com. That way you can check your credit score. It doesn't hurt your credit. It doesn't hurt your credit when you check it. So you always got to be on top of your credit, you know, once a week, because they used to do it every 7 days. They would send you a link. They used to send you your credit score, but now they send you a link. They want you to go to their website. I guess they're looking for traffic, because a lot of stuff they do is like, oh, there's a change in your credit score, but they won't tell you what it is. So like, you have to go to the website. They want traffic. They can't just tell you in the email and you can go about your life. You know, they want you to go sign up and go check what the change is. All right. So yeah, that's one thing you can do. And it'll have, like I said, it's not the best place for your credit to get what's on your credit report. If you want what's on your credit report, go to annualcreditreport.com. You entitled to one free credit report every 12 months for each of these bureaus. They are, again, right? You taking notes: TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. So once a year, you're entitled for a free copy of your credit report, and you can take that report. You can run it. You can go on a website, and it'll give it to you right there and download it. It'll ask you a couple questions. Make sure you confirm those questions. If you're unable to confirm those questions, then you're gonna have to do the mail-in form. So you do the mail-in form, and then they will send it in the mail to you. That takes longer. So once you get that, then you can see what's on your credit, everything about 7 years. So sometime, that's why you need to stay on top of these people, because stuff on your credit has to come off 7 years automatically. It should come off. Like stuff that you rented a toaster at Rent-A-Center for $1 since you was in high school. And Rent-A-Center sends you to credit, send you to collection because you owe them $5 or $10, because that $1 adds up and it becomes $10, and they send you to collection since you was in high school. and now you like 30, just like me, you 34. That shouldn't still be on your credit. But what you will find, some of the stuff since high school or like older than 7 years could still be on your credit because these people are not taking it off. And all that stuff is hurting your credit. It's suppressing your credit. It's hurting your credit. So that's why you gotta stay on top of your credit. All right. So when you stay on top of your credit, when you go to the bank, you the man. All right. You going to the bank confident because you stay on top of your credit. You know what your credit score is. You going to the bank. You're gonna give them business. All right. They're not doing you a favor. You're gonna give them business because they want your business. All right. All the money that's sitting in their safe that other people came and put there, they need to put that money to work. So when you go in there, you say, hey, listen, I need a loan to start my business. They want you to come in there and say, hey, I need a loan. And this is what my credit score is. This is what I'm working with. What can you do for me? Plain and simple. Don't go in there and say, yeah, I'm thinking about starting my own business. And you don't know where you stand. You don't know where your credit score stands. And then they ask you, well, you got any credit cards or you have any? You like, yeah, I have a car payment, but that's about it. I don't have no credit card. Oh, you don't have no credit card? Okay. Well, let's see what we can do for you. All right. So, and then they run your credit and you come back with no credit. They say, oh, sorry, Mr. Joseph, we can't really help you. By law, if they run your credit, they have to give you a report of your credit. Okay. So just remember that every place that you go that they run your credit, they want to run your credit. If you get denied, whether you get denied or approved, they have to give you a copy of where they pull that credit from, which bureau they pull it from. So yeah, you know what? This video is getting long. I wanted to make it like a 10-minute video, and it's already getting long. I don't like making long videos because attention span is very short these days. Back then, yeah, people could sit to an hour video. Now they have YouTube got like where you make short clips because it has to be 1 minute because that's our attention spans that become over the years very short. So yeah, when you get your credit in order, when you get good credit, there's this credit card. I don't know if anybody noticed, but Capital One has to have that dirty money. Like, Capital One is approving everybody for credit cards these days. So I don't know, good credit, okay credit, excellent credit are getting cards from Capital One. So just make sure when you apply for credit, you don't already have too many inquiries on your credit report. So that's another thing that banks look at. Inquiries is when you go around and let people run your credit for nothing. Like, you could be at the mall and a guy that's selling T-Mobile say, hey, come over here, you can get approved for a new line. And you get excited. Oh, you don't even need a phone because you have a phone. And you get excited because they tell you, oh, you can get an iPhone 12 if you get approved. They didn't tell you if you get approved. They said, oh, you can get an iPhone 12. And then you start talking to him. Next thing you know, he's asking you for your social. Next thing you know, he's running your social. So he runs your social, and that gives you an inquiry on your credit. Now, whether if it's a soft or a hard inquiry, then that's going to depend. Now, I know the dealership, it's always a hard inquiry. So when you're at the dealership, they running your credit. So that's the other thing. Don't let the dealer runs your credit. The dealer will dirty your credit with inquiries. Your credit report. You'll be lucky if you go to the dealer and the dealer runs your credit. You'll be lucky if you walk out with 2 inquiries. That's lucky. Because they will run your credit multiple times because they have banks, they have deals for the banks that they want the banks to accept. Okay? So when they put this package together, when they run your credit the first time, they put this package together and they send it to the bank and like, no, I don't want it. What do? They run it again. They go find another bank. They go find another bank until they get a bank that accept the deal they want, not the deal you want. Dealers don't really care about you. They're in a business to make money. And you walk in the door, you look like a dollar bill. You look like a dollar bill. You look like a dollar sign. That's all they see. Every time you work in a dealership, they see a dollar sign. Okay? That's why you get treated so nicely, you know? You been there. They offer you coffee. These people don't care. You got stuff to do, you know? You could just go to quick. You like, I'm gonna go check out a car real quick. There's no such thing. Check out a car real quick. Because the minute you find a car you like, you'll be in there for like at least 3 hours. Okay? 3 hours, 5 hours. You call and work like, yeah, I'm gonna be late today. So can somebody stay to cover my shift? But you get what I'm saying. Oh man. So remember, Credit Karma, right? Free annual credit report.com. You can Google it. I'm not sure if that's the right website, but you can Google it. It's annualcreditreport.com. You can get your credit report. So tonight, whenever you're watching this video, so make sure you log on your computer and you pull your credit. It's important you know what's on your credit. Very important. I'm gonna have a part 2 of this video because it's getting too long already. So, like, subscribe, right? Check out my man Brandon, right? Make sure you get his package, get the ebook, right? Like I said, you can go with the lowest package if you're skeptical, or if you're somebody who understand the value of credit, buy the high package because it's gonna have more stuff. He has more stuff in there for you that you can use to get this, guys, to get these bureaus off your back. These bureaus are on your back. They won't let you off like that. They don't call you. They don't give you courtesy call. Say, hey, Mr. Joseph, we noticed. You had this this collection from Rent-A-Center. It's about 6 and 11 months old. Oh, 6 years and 11 months old. It's coming off. It's supposed to come off at 7 years. Would you like us to automatically take it off for you? Or, you know, no. That's nonsense. These people don't do that stuff. So you have to stay on top of your credit. You have to be the man. Make sure you take care of your credit. And I'll see you in the next video.